Hey there, good morning everyone. I'm meteorologist Evan Irani. It is Thursday. We're a week away from Christmas, and it looks like temperatures are not going to be feeling much like winter whatsoever, especially this afternoon as we reach our warmest day of the week so far and our warmest day for the next week too. We have widespread 70s and 80s in the mix. We would normally be in the 60s across the board, so prepare yourselves for a trend of summer-like weather very briefly before we start to see those temperatures slide again through the weekend and into early next week. 78 degrees in Vista this afternoon, 82 in Escondido, 84 in Ramona, 82 in Alpine and in Campo, and 83 in Borrego Springs. If you're curious how far above average these temperatures are this afternoon, we are trending upwards of 5, 10, 15 degrees warmer than normal. In San Diego, out by the coastline, 70s are what we have for this afternoon, which only puts us about 7 degrees, for example, warmer than normal of 66. In Chula Vista, 9 degrees. As you get farther away from the coast, though, you start to see that jump. We get to Ramona, for example, 19 degrees warmer than average. And at Palomar Mountain, we'd normally be at 50 degrees. Today, they're going for 75. We broke a record there yesterday. We've done so almost every day this week in some part of San Diego County. As this ridge sits overhead, it's also contributed to the morning fog. We have a little bit more fog on hand this morning. It's just a lot more patchy than it has been for past mornings. So we didn't have a dense fog advisory, for example, this morning to deal with. What we're going to watch for is those warmer temperatures today. We'll start a very gradual cool down going into the next many days. And what I want you to hone into is the space that this ridge creates when it leaves us. So as it makes its way east, we start to see a lot of open space here, this trough of low pressure able to kind of slide down the back end of this ridge. And what we're going to see is that going into Tuesday, which is the day before Christmas Eve, we'll start to see some scattered showers in the mix. Christmas Eve, that intensifies. And then into Christmas Day itself, Thursday, we're starting to see those showers kind of break apart. So we might end up having a drier Christmas after all. But what we have to factor in is that after that, from Friday through the upcoming weekend, we have more wet weather kind of stacked behind it. So that there's a chance there that we see this kind of on-off weather pattern persist for 5, 6 days or so, as opposed to that finite maybe Tuesday through Thursday, for example. 7-day forecast out by the coast shows that we are going to be dipping down to the mid-60s by the time we get to the weekend and early next week. We're finally starting to encounter that chance of rain in the 7-day forecast that gets all the way up to 70% by the middle of next week. We slide from 82 this afternoon down to the mid-60s. Our mountains and deserts really enjoyable over the weekend. We're all going to stay dry this weekend under partly cloudy skies, so don't be too worried about spending time outside through about Monday. By Tuesday, that's when we start to factor in that chance for rain. Our mountains will also slide from almost 80 degrees this afternoon down to 60, and the desert slide from 83 all the way down to 69 degrees. Enjoy it. CBS8.com/weather has more.